So the sauna series continues from Finland, Sauna Talk, and what we have for you today is an interview with Lea Lindberg and her general manager Annie, and they apply tireless energy, both of them. They run a catering company, a sauna retreat center, with 12 different sauna properties. Now, we have to understand about sauna in Finland and that it is, of course, interwoven into the fabric of the culture of Finland. So this enterprise owned by Lea, managed with Annie, is about sauna rentals, rental of different facilities, beautiful facilities with saunas and retreats, catering, parties, this kind of deal. So you're getting married in Finland, chances are you're going to have a sauna party. You have a small company or a corporate retreat, chances are you're going to have a sauna party. You're having a birthday, a special event, chances are you're going to have a sauna party. So this is the marketplace over there, and Lea is in the center of that with her gorgeous facilities and catering work. So have you ever met somebody and wonder how they can accomplish so many ambitious projects? Well, this is Lea Lindberg, founder and owner of Time for Tea Catering, as well as Sauna Tea, a sauna rental and hosting business where she manages 12 different sauna properties. And if all this isn't enough, Lea has 2 small children who stay with her as she manages phone reservations and catering inquiries while putting together an awesome, wholesome lunch for me and Samuli from Iki Sauna Stoves. And a big shout out to Samuli. This is one of 2 podcasts that I recorded on my day, Iki Sauna Stoves. Samuli, just a great guy. He had me tired out by the end of this day. This was kind of getting to the end of the rope for me with my 12 days in Finland and 50 saunas. And we took a great sauna here at one of Lea's properties. And I encourage you to go on the website and watch the short video tour of Villa Furuvik. It's paradise by the sea, right on the Baltic. Breathtaking, just a breathtaking spots. And we take a tour of her latest project. She bought an old farmhouse by the shores of the Baltic Sea on the outskirts of Helsinki, Finland, but still very accessible, right in town pretty much. So she is ambitiously turning back the property into its original design from the 1800s. Very old and historic spot. And so anyway, she was a home economics teacher, and you can see, her work as that, the great sense of design and catering. It's in her DNA, that's for sure. So with Annie, we sat on the sauna bench. You'll hear the interview with Annie, the general manager from Sauna Tea, and we are enjoy cold plunge and swims, and so we talk about how sauna is a sacred place, and we hear the sounds of nature. So there we have it. We need to spend some time alone because we are so often with people, and when we are alone, it is a time to remember who we are. Without further ado, please welcome Lea and Annie from Sauna Tea. This show is brought to you by Nice Mug. Nice Mug is the only mug made entirely out of ice. For more information, go to nicemug.com and enter the coupon code SAUNA for 10% off your entire purchase. We are looking out over the sea. Do you call it the sea?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's more of like a harbor. This is an entry point for a lot of boats in and out of Helsinki Harbor, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, and what a gorgeous day. I mean, the sun's come out now in Helsinki, and I was joking, I don't want to leave. I do not want to leave. I mean, so we are here with Tia.
Yes.
And your last name?
Lindberg.
Lindberg. And Tia runs a company about sauna and about catering.
Yes.
And would you like to tell listeners a little bit about, we're staring at a brochure here that Tia has provided. How many different saunas do you manage with your business?
Now we have 10 saunas in the Helsinki area. Mm-hmm. So I have bought or rent properties in different buildings, and those one we have setups, and we rent those for groups. So they are not like public saunas. You buy a ticket. And
Everything
walk
is
in.
booking in advance, including the sauna where we're at here.
Actually, this one we do have open sauna shifts.
Yeah, are they sauna shifts meaning time blocks for
4 or 5 hour blocks?
Yeah. What percent of the people that sit on the sauna bench are coming in a general way versus booking as a group?
Now actually the high season for booking for groups is the summertime. It started now from May till end of September. So that's like the high season. But now here when we are by the sea and we do have ice swimming, so then it's really famous in the winter time.
Right.
So people want to have sauna and then dip in the water.
Do most people drive to this sauna when they come in wintertime for Avanto?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, so it's a special thing to do in the areas to come here because you can swim in the sea.
Yes.
Yeah, and does this get frozen out here in the wintertime?
It does. Yes.
Yeah. Huh.
So last winter it got frozen around the Christmas time.
Yeah. Nice.
And then we do sell like seasonal tickets, so you pay one fee and then you can come and go and
And how do you pronounce the sauna where we're at right now?
Furuvik Rantasauna.
And
So the area we are now, it's called Villa Furuvik. So it includes the villa, the yellow one, and then we have one more sauna up there in the back in the lot.
And you're developing that sauna, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How old is that building?
It's built in the late 1800s.
Wow. So that level of history is, it's significant for Americans because, most buildings are not that old. And it must be quite significant once you get this sauna completed to bring back the history of that building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it used to be a chicken house.
Oh, nice.
What is hen's house? Chicken house.
Yeah.
And
do you have the sauna, the hot room? Do you call it hot room or lolu room or the
löylyhuone, room?
Yeah,
yes.
is the lolu room designed within the space already, or is
I have it in my mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
I know how it's going to be built up.
Have you started with that first in your mind?
Yes.
Well, that's what I love about sauna. You always start with the lolu room. Yes. Am I right? Because it's the heart of the sauna, isn't it?
I almost have built it in my mind, but then of course needs to be so much in electricity work and all
of
kind
course.
Of water and
right. No question. So sauna is obviously such a huge part of the Finnish culture. What gave you the idea to start this business, this company, and how many years ago was it?
Well, I've been in a catering and event business for 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's quite common for me to rent places. I also do have apartments to rent out, so that's in my blood. I mean.
Yeah. Can we walk around a little bit the property as we talk? And I'd like to keep visiting.
Yes.
What would you like listeners to Sauna Times be aware of? Either about your business or what sauna means to you. What are some? What are a couple things that you'd like to share? Maybe a story of sauna guests. Anything come to mind that of something you'd like, especially American listeners, to hear?
So what it would be please say again. So
Yeah, so many of the listeners are from the United States.
Yes.
Maybe they're sitting in a car somewhere. They have an interest in sauna. What would you like them to know? What would you like some people know about sauna, the real sauna, Finnish sauna? What would be something you'd like people to know?
About the real sauna.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
does real
so-
sauna mean to you?
It's usually, I have born and lived by the sea, so real sauna for me is always by the sea.
By the sea,
Yeah.
where we're at here.
Yes.
Is that right, Tia?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's beautiful. I hope you're able to capture here this moment because the sun is out and the sea is gorgeous. Where did you grow up taking sauna?
I'm from southeast part of Finland, Hamina,
Okay.
which is like 1.5 hour
It
drive
is.
from here.
And how long do you live in Helsinki?
Since 1997.
Since 1997. Yeah.
Yes.
And again, back to the number of saunas that you own or manage. What is the number again from the
10.
brochure? From 10.
I want to show you how you build a sauna, so if we can walk there
please.
up to the...
Yeah, happy to do that.
sauna there.
You sound like a busy person.
Yeah.
Are you as busy as I sense you are, running 10 saunas?
Yes, but I have really good group of. We have a really good team to work
Yeah.
with, and this is it's a business which you like, and you meet beautiful people, and
That's great. Yeah, so it gives you energy, I would
yes.
think, huh?
so I have a flat in the central of Helsinki, but now I moved here.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, but
I
I
wonder
rented
why-
it out, and now we live here because
So,
it's
Tia, I have a very important question.
yes,
I'm going to stand like this.
yes.
Now, why would you leave an apartment in Helsinki
In the central of Helsinki.
and with all the buses and the cars and the busy people? Why would you decide to leave that and move here to this place, of all places, when you
I
could
even
stay in a small little flat, in the middle of a busy city, when you have this?
Yeah.
And
You
we're
know
only,
that-
10 minutes from that other
Yes.
flat?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a really tough decision for you.
Yes. No, I didn't have to think too much.
Wow, this is incredible.
Yeah. No, this is
And
sauna.
this house here, the yellow house behind us, is
It's a villa. We can have a walk there also.
wow.
So this is what sauna looks when you are building it up. When I open the door.
Yeah. And this
we
was
go
the
this
old
way.
chick. This was
Okay.
the old chicken coop.
Yeah. So let's go this way.
Did you buy this property?
Yes, I did.
Wow. How many years ago?
2. So this used to be not so nice sauna. So I decided to put it down. And down means that you take everything from inside.
Yep. We say bring it down to the studs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is what we have done. So this is going to be the Löyly room.
Okay.
And there's going to be showers.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the lounge.
Oh, I love it. What a visionary you are, Tia.
Yes, and this is actually going to be a building which you can rent for groups, and they can rent it for a whole day, have meetings, have dinner, and in upstairs there's going to be rooms to spend the night.
Wonderful. Wow, I'm so impressed with this. So, for those listening, I apologize because you're not seeing what we are seeing. But this, if I could just try to describe this. Where to start? I mean, this is a beautiful piece of property. Yeah. It's just outside of Helsinki. I mean, but you feel nature, and it feels quiet. There's a lot of, beautiful foliage and gardens and walking space, but a very old and historic property, and beautifully designed. I mean, Tia, you have this wonderful way of respecting the old, and yet offering some more modern elements, and it's just gorgeous. This is the cooking area.
This used to be an ice cellar.
Okay.
So there was ice cubes taken from the ice, from the sea, taken up here by horses, and put under hay. And the ice stayed
Yeah.
cold until the end of July.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you had this vision to turn this into something different.
Now this has been quite famous. People have wanted to rent this for having a little barbecue and then sauna after that. But I have had an idea turning this to be a cellar sauna,
Okay.
which I could also do somewhere else, make somewhere else. So maybe, let's see if I keep this like that and then we...
You sound a lot like myself in that the journey is the fun, not the destination, not the finishing of it, not ending your project, but everything is the potential to be changed or fixed or altered. Is that fair? I mean, did I get you figured out?
Yes, you do. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, where you live in a space and then you enjoy that space for what it is, and then more things come into your mind, and maybe you change it, or fix it, or improve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I want to, yes, as you told earlier, I want to turn this back to 1800s, as it was. Though the owners who had this before I bought it didn't understand.
Right on. Right on.
How it should be.
I think this is sauna number 31, and I will remember this sauna. I can tell already. We stepped into the Lolu room, and it's just, you have a great sense of design and space, Tia, where of making things comfortable for guests, for people. The first impressions are so important for guests, and you capture the small elements of design and also the larger elements of architecture and space. You're obviously found a profession of something that speaks to you, I would say.
Yes. Now we walk into our villa. That was the kitchen door, sorry about that.
Yeah.
So this is the oldest villa of this area, and we rent this for events, for like weddings and...
Yeah. I was going to ask if you had weddings here.
Yes,
It speaks to me. Yeah.
And then business groups.
Okay. Right. And this is one of, did you say 10 or 11?
No, this is 11.
Wow. Is this your largest project?
Yes.
Okay. And you're living on site. You live on site.
And it's never going to be ready. So, I mean, there's always something to do.
Yeah, I know.
So now we come up here.
How many hours a night do you sleep, Tia?
I have two
On
small
average.
kids.
Yeah, I saw your baby down in the stroller. So how many nights a week, or how many hours a night do you sleep, average?
Just normal, 8.
8?
Okay. So here we get a really nice view to the lot.
Yeah, this is great. This is great. But this is a private beach.
That's actually owned by the city of Helsinki.
Okay.
So it's a public one. So anyone can use it, but as you can see...
Is it related to every man's rights in a way?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But this is the difference between Finland and other countries.
Yes.
Is anybody coming down here is going to be respectful. They're going to take their garbage with them when they leave. They're going to be kind to others. They're not going to be loud and obnoxious. They're not going to bring boom boxes and stereos.
No.
If they do they get the Finnish look? Like, what are you doing?
Yes. Yes.
So you can live right here.
Yes.
You can live right here, and people can come and enjoy this, and everybody is happy and wins.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yes, you did. But as you see that there are many of beaches in Helsinki, and this is not one of the most famous one.
Well, that's a very good point, because you have more nature than people. And you have almost more saunas than people.
Yes.
But you have 3.3 million saunas, 5.5 million people. But I think what allows for the harmony of beauty and people using space is the fact that it's not overcrowded. So people can go to other beaches. And maybe if you have 10 families at this beach, while there's many other beaches for the 11th family to go, right?
So I think the maximum, it has been maximum for having 10 families there.
Yeah, right.
But so we are in a really peaceful
Really peaceful
area here.
Oh, I'm just so grateful to be here today. I'm speechless. The beauty, the nature. I don't know what to say. I mean, this area speaks to me in my heart. I'm sure many listeners just to Sauna Talk will can also relate. I mean, where you have nature, you have history, you have calm, you have quiet, you have the birds.
And I show you where there's lots of room here upstairs. So we have 8 bedrooms here.
Wow,
so
cool.
if you have time now on your stay or next time, we book you a room and you can stay here in our
Sold.
peaceful
I
paradise.
have you on record now, so that means it's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a Finnish person says, it stays.
That's great. Is that? Did you just say that, or has that been said before?
That happens.
Can you say that in Finnish?
Or I can say that Finnish people are trustable.
Yeah.
Yes. Mitä suomalainen sanoo, niin se pitää.
And then the direct translation of what you just said in English would be?
What a Finnish person says, it stays. How about that? I just made it.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. So these are the rooms we rent out, or there can be a group of people and
Right.
they stay.
Right. And this refrigerator is old. I mean, things are very period, to the period.
The style of it, it's new, but the style is...
I won't tell anybody.
Yeah. It's old.
It looks old.
But it's energy friendly.
So Tia, how about we sauna? It's been I don't know. Let's see. It's been 16 hours since my last sauna, and I'm feeling kind of anxious for sauna.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes. We can. Let's try the ranta sauna.
Yeah. And sauna is a big part of your the ethos, the what you're doing. Like it's the connectivity. All of your projects are sauna based, are they not?
Basically, yes. In this business, I do have a couple other businesses. But
Oh, really? Just in your spare time?
Yes.
Oh.
But let's not talk about those.
What, you own like a couple banks, some other companies, an
no.
auto dealership?
They're mostly like educational.
Oh, really? What kind of what do you mean educational?
Well, I'm a home economic teacher as my education. So I have firms that have courses and tests for different kind of occupational cards, which
Right.
we have a lot in Finland. You have to have like hygiene passport or alcohol passport or
Okay.
work safety passport or
Right.
first aid or whatever.
Yes.
So we arrange those kind of courses all around
in your spare
Finland.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Are you done?
Oh, Samuli, this has been incredible.
So far, so good.
Yes, we're joined now by the shoreline, standing here with Samuli, owner of Iki Sauna Stoves. Thank you for introducing me to this wonderful place. And Tia, I am just in awe of this. This is birches, pines, really tall. I thought we had tall pines and birches in the north of Minnesota, and we do. I mean, this is a very familiar space to me, but the beauty is up a notch here, and I'm just so grateful to you, Samuli, for introducing me to Tia and having this moment together. I hope you folks listening on Sauna Talk understand, like the intent of this interview is not to boast or to brag about this journey for me and this great connection I'm having with these people, but to share.
Good.
So we're in the hot room here with Annie, and Annie works for Tia at this great company, these 10, 11 different saunas,
that's
in
true.
catering and hospitality, and you come to the sauna in winter yourself after work, after the guests have left.
After the guests have left, I come here, I close the places, I take a quick swim and a 10-minute sauna.
Which one first?
First, in the winter time, for me it's the swim first, because it's quite cold in Finland, obviously. So I don't wanna have the cold in my core, kind of. So I go first for a swim and then warm up in the sauna.
Now that is kind of ironic, because I would think most people listening to this episode of Sauna Talk would think it's winter. There's snow on the ground, there's ice on the water, and you go to sauna and you first do the swim.
Yeah.
And the reason is because, say it one more time.
I don't wanna have the cold staying in my core, kind of. So for me, if you go from sauna for a dip in the sea,
Okay.
then it's like it's more difficult for me to go when I'm in 80 degrees sauna
Okay.
Celsius, and then I go for a swim. It feels colder that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by that. Yeah. Well, when we saunaed here, I did that. I went cold first.
Yeah.
And then, because for me, it gives me a more, we're so short on time, it gave me almost like a feeling of an extra cycle. I was able to do that. So remarkable. So when you do this, it's always alone, it's dark. It's sort of the end of your work day after you've done your work. And we were chatting about music, and I was saying, now really, what's the story here about music and sauna? Can you tell the story about your grandmother, and we'll swing back about my question about music and sauna.
Okay, so my grandma, as many older people in the countryside of Finland, she was born in sauna. So for older people in sauna, the sauna is like a sacred place. People were born there. And also, after death, the bodies were washed in sauna before sending them to the graveyard. So for her, it's very it's a sacred place where you're not allowed to talk. But for example, kids, I was taught to be quiet and peaceful in sauna, just like avoiding extra talking.
Yeah, right. And we were visiting about, hey, after a work day, in the winter, it's very quiet, there's nobody around, and then Annie comes to sauna, and I said, well, do you bring one of those little portable speakers and hang out and listen to some music? And what did you say to that? She's laughing, by the way.
For me, like, people are like putting these loudspeakers to their modern saunas, and for me, after a busy work day, after I've been talking with people, listening to music, doing my stuff, it's a moment where I can be quiet for 30 minutes. So I'm enjoying my peace and tranquility here.
Yeah. And what do you hear when you're here alone?
I hear the sounds of the nature. When the sea is not frozen, I hear the waves. The sauna is on top of the sea, so you can hear the waves here. And in the summertime, you can hear the birds singing, and so I don't need music anymore for that.
We wouldn't hear Samuli outside. I don't know if you're hearing Samuli outside, but that would be a sound that you would not be hearing when Annie is in sauna here in winter. Trying to get this moment in the silence.
As Finns, we're not bothered by silence.
Yeah.
For us, it's almost easier to be silent than to talk.
Do you think, I don't mean to put you on the spot with this question, Annie, I really don't, but just from your mind, do you think that there is a correlation between happiness and the ability to be peaceful with one's own silence and their own thoughts?
For me, it's crucial. I need my time alone. One needs to spend time alone because we're like all the time connected to so many people, and if that one is angry or busy, you kind of like get the energy from them and take it to you. And then for me, like this moment when I'm alone in the evening, it's a time for me to remember who I am and like to take off all the busy thoughts and the busy moments of the day.
Beautiful.
So it's crucial for me. I'm not happy without it. I cannot be happy without it.
I don't think you're alone in this. 5.5 million people here in Finland. We were talking earlier about, was it the World Happiness Organization or something? For a few years in a row now has shown that Finland is the happiest country in the world. Yeah. Are you aware of this study?
I'm aware of this study, and I'm also criticizing it a bit.
Yeah.
Of course, like
Well, they use
we're humans and everybody has their problems.
right.
We have a long winter here. That's like very difficult for your body as well. You don't have the vitamin D. You don't have the necessary hormones rolling when it's darkness. Like when you wake up, it's dark. When you work, there's daylight for a couple of hours, and then when you get out of work, it's dark again.
Yeah.
So we might be one of the happiest countries in the world, but we also have like 500,000 people eating antidepressants, and could be due to the cold winter. But of course,
But that's a global thing, you know,
That's
this
a global
antidepressant
thing,
thing. But yeah, so it was a leading question, but I think really to be happy is to know oneself, perhaps, you know,
That's true.
and to know oneself, we need this moment of I call it untangling the wires in your head.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I do in sauna. So back in Minnesota, I will. It's a day where I'll know I'll be taking a sauna, and sometimes I'll send a text or some emails. Hey, sauna's on 4:30. Da da da. And I go out to sauna, and I always try to get the first moment in the Lolu room alone. I try to get ahead of everybody that may come for that, just to have that precious time.
I understand.
And then what's even more wonderful for me is when nobody shows up.
Yeah.
and I wrote a post on Sauna Times that says solo saunas are meant to be.
Yeah.
It's like the universe.
I'm with you
listens.
on this one.
Yeah, yeah. Has this happened for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you invite someone or friends or whatever, and then for
Yeah.
whatever reason nobody shows.
I only invite people here when I really want them to come.
Okay.
Usually I just want to be by myself.
Yeah.
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 So.
So for listeners to Sauna Talk, Annie, what do you think about sauna that may be most misunderstood? You host guests from other countries. We had a really great story about a Savu sauna. And
Yeah.
what's the first thing that comes to mind that you think is misunderstood about sauna for non-Finns, people not from Finland?
A lot of people think it's not safe to be in like a hot room, hot temperature, above your body temperature maybe. And a lot of saunas in the world are basically like steam rooms where it's not that hot, and Finnish sauna is quite hot, also Russian, and we have the like sweating culture here in the north. So people think it's not safe, and it's not good for the heart or for the lungs, for example. So I always tell them that
go ahead.
people, like we bring very little kids also to sauna. They start getting used to it at the age of like 3 months, and not in a hot sauna,
Right.
of course, but they get used to it.
Yep,
Since-
our boys were brought up in sauna before they could walk, and we
Yeah.
would bring a pan of water and they would splash
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's
it's
how you
very
do it.
yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a universal. If you could have a mobile sauna and bring it anywhere in the world, and have a sauna, where would you go? Where would you like to go?
Wow,
and
that's
sauna.
a good question.
And if you answer right here, I will say that's an easy answer, but I will respect that answer because we're looking at the sea and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm buying you some time. As you
Well, my dream has always been to learn how to dive. Like I learned how to, I know how to dive in warm waters, but in a dry suit as well. So my dream is to go to the north of Norway or somewhere where I can dive in the, what is it called?
The fjords?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. The fjords
So
would be gorgeous.
I would like to try it in extremely
Yeah.
cold place.
Amy,
After a good dive in the sea
first,
first.
I'm going to start doing more of that.
Yeah.
You've inspired me.
But also I would like to try how sauna is when it's somewhere like in really hot place, like in Dubai or somewhere like where it's hot. That would you feel like
Crazy?
colder?
Okay.
Colder
Yeah.
in outside the
That's
sauna.
true.
You know?
Yeah, we do that in summer. Yeah. Yeah. If you could have a sauna with anybody in the world, dead or alive, the past, the present, the future, you know, anyone, who's the first person that comes to mind?
I think my grandpa.
Yeah. Is he still?
No, he passed. He passed 5 years ago. So. I have a lot of things to say to him.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. I'd like to meet him one more time.
Hey Glenn, we need to get going pretty soon.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.